The world is steeped in filth. Only the purest blade can cut through it like mercury, leaving no stain untouched.
I'm playing that. Log in.
This trait completely redefines her, shifting her into an attack-based character who scales power through mana. Here's how it works. Developing your mana now significantly increases Rosa's attack elemental damage. Using attack skills accumulates Mercury, which expands a realm of Mercury that follows you. Here's the payoff. The realm requires the damage you deal to the highest rarity enemy within it. It then inflicts a portion of that recorded damage as AoE to all other enemies in the realm. Think about it. This allows you to run a skill with massive single target damage like Focus Slash and automatically gain incredible AoE clearing power. Perfectly marries single target boss killing with fast, efficient mapping. This trait also comes with a unique mana cost and restoration cycle, offering a refreshing new way to build a mana stacking character.
So that's the new Rosa 2, so I'm gonna play that. It's pretty much ice and mana, cold damage mana. I guess you can do other stuff with it, but early access is mana stuff, mana scaling, and cold damage. I think she starts with the Frostbite skill, the skill she's using here. Or you get it really early. This little Frost
offering a refreshing new way to build a mana stack.
So just like Frostbite Haunt, and then you play like this for probably a really long time, maybe even up to like, I don't know, T8 plus, and then you probably do some like mana transition, and then you scale up your mana more, but you can do a little bit of like mana scaling early, but probably just straightforward play as cold. I think that's fine. Then start weaving in the mana stuff over time. That's pretty much what I'm going to do on League Start. So I'll see the new class. It should be pretty good though. Should be very smooth gameplay too.
This season, as you blast your way through the Netherrealm, you'll encounter tower transport vehicles. This is the heart of the Outlaw mechanic. When you engage them, the carjack begins. Escort bodyguards will try to evacuate with valuable tower supply caches. Your job is to hunt them down. When you defeat a bodyguard, their cache calls in waves of reinforcements. This creates a core choice. 1. Chase the bodyguards. Defeating them drops the supply caches. 2. Fight the reinforcements. Defeating them grants immediate rewards and currency. If you're strong enough to wipe out all reinforcements guarding a cache, you can crack it open for a payload of tower coins, the main seasonal currency, and special items for progression. If your build isn't quite there yet, you'll need to strategize. Keep chasing the primary targets or focus on clearing the reinforcements on screen before time runs out. Occasionally, you'll hit a special encrypted transport. These can contain direct open treasure chests, tower accelerators for a massive speed boost, or even trigger a chain multiplication event, potentially tripling or quadrupling your rewards from that encounter. Attacking tower transports will increase your crime rating. The higher your rating, the more notorious you become, unlocking access to black market bounties. These are optional objectives that add extra challenges to your runs, like killing a certain number of elites within the time limit. Completing them grants bonus rewards. Higher crime ratings unlock higher quality bounties, including rare astronomical orders that can deliver a massive jackpot. Be warned though, the highest tier bounties require you to pay a deposit of tower coins to accept. But if you succeed, you get your deposit back with significant interest. It's a classic risk versus reward system for those who want to push their builds. Once you've stockpiled enough tower coins from your runs, you can finance a high stakes heist on the central vault. This is the boss run of the season. Inside, it's a race against time. Your goal is to crack open as many strong rooms as possible. But be warned, every vault you bust open raises the alert level, making the next one even tougher. Push your luck far enough and you'll draw out the vault's chief security officer. Take him down to unlock the ultimate strong room and escape with a massive payout. We've designed this as a high investment, high reward endgame mechanic, and it will not interrupt your gameplay loop. They're designed as occasional high reward events to enrich your experience, and not something you need to do constantly. just a spicy bonus for the bold. So, what do you do with the spoils from your heist? Throughout the season, you'll find tower tokens. These are your ticket to a new season for the high rollers out there. A pure gambling mechanic we're calling Hot Streak. There are 6 types of tokens, each used for a different project. The concept is simple. Take an item or a stack of currency, add the correct tower token, and roll the dice for a massive swing of fortune. Let's look at some examples. First, gambling on currency. You could bet a token on a stack of fluorescent memory. You might multiply that stack several times over for a huge profit. Or you could lose the entire thing in an instant. Second, gambling on destinies. The stakes get even higher with your fates. You can gamble a token on an undetermined fate for a chance to instantly upgrade a micro destiny slot into 3 medium destiny slots. It's a massive power boost if you hit, but if you fail, you're left with nothing. And next up, gambling on gear. Hot Streak also lets you take huge risks with your equipment, and this works on various rarities of powerful gear. Cleansing corrupted items. Let's say you have an Eternity with a failed corrosion. You can use a token to try and cleanse it. If you succeed, you have a god tier item. But if you fail, the entire item could be destroyed forever. Rerolling priceless gear. You can also use tokens on high-end priceless gear to reroll their base affixes. But be warned, a bad roll could leave the item with fewer base affixes than you started with. Next up is a huge addition to crafting. We're introducing tower sequences, a powerful new system for non-legendary weapons and shields. You'll choose from random colored chips over several rounds. If the final combination of colors matches a target sequence, your item gains that sequence's power. Each weapon or shield can have one sequence, but you can re-roll it until you get the one you want. These provide not only rich stats but also build-defining mechanics, some of which replicate effects from iconic legendary gear. Let's take a quick look at a few examples. Eternal Moment, a baby version of the Eternity Belt. With this sequence you have a chance to gain temporary, low-level Eternal affixes when defeating enemies. And yes, these can stack with the real Eternity, opening up some wild gearing possibilities. Absolute Order. This weapon sequence fixes your order value at a perfect 100, and provides an additional effect that increases your order value. This could be a game changer for builds struggling to maintain order, potentially bringing new god builds back into the spotlight. Heart of Corona, a Spirit Magnus focus sequence that lets you play Spirit Magus skills in your active skill slots.
Still a lot of power creep.
It creates a powerful synergy, boosting your aura effects based on your number of Spirit Magi and vice versa. Foundation, a shield exclusive sequence that tackles mana reservation head-on. It automatically supports all passive skills with a level 30 precise restraint support. And the first skill also gets a level 30 precise seal flow conversion. This is a massive quality of life for builds struggling with sealed mana. With nearly 200 sequences to discover, this system adds a tremendous new layer to both early game gearing and endgame min-maxing. So, where can you get such a great sequence at zero cost? Right inside the transport vehicle you hijack. In carjack missions, there's a chance for gear with built-in sequences to drop directly, saving you the R&D costs.
Seems good. So this is basically just the database. There's like a little bit better description stuff here than just the patch notes, but you can look at that too. Basically her starting ascendancy thing, whatever you want to call it, and then level 45, and then your choice of your 2 level 60s, your choice of 2 level 75s. Basically all this stuff wants you to stack up mana. You're going to get a lot of elemental damage, get some attack speed, stuff like that. Game wants you to spend a lot of mana, but you don't have to do all that stuff immediately. Just as long as you're doing some kind of elemental damage, you're going to gain some benefit here using these things. I'm not going to go into like full details, but you can see the descriptions here. Like you get a crap ton of damage, crap ton of elemental damage, and once you just got mana, more and more mana. So basically, in game on this character, that's what you're doing. You're stacking that crap ton of mana. I'm just gonna kind of look at some of the items here. These are like gloves. These are the kind of things you're like going to be looking for later on. You don't have to start like immediately trying to get these things, but over time, when you get a lot of mana stuff, I think these drop off of Glacier Boss. This I think drops off Glacier Boss. I could be wrong. I think both of these do though. These are some like mana spending, crit scaling gloves. So there's like a lot of options here. There's like some mana scaling amulet. You're looking at the SS9 versions here. SS8 is last season. A lot of things get changed in this game, a lot of rebalancing. So this basically just gives you a lot of damage for your life ceiling. This would require you to have like 100% or very, very close to like 100% damage taken from mana before life. I don't even know where you get all of those sources. I think there's like 2 pieces on high-end gear that you can craft on it, like up to 40%. And then the Ascendancy kind of gets like 25% on its own. What else? These gloves have them. These gloves might have them, right? Yeah, these gloves do have them, 20%. And there's like Kismet things you can put basically onto your, I think it's on your pets, which give like 12%. There might be a couple other sources too. I'm not super familiar, but vaguely familiar enough with some of this stuff. And basically, you would end up reserving your life for mana, or your life for your auras, and then you're just playing off of mana pool to keep your character alive, and you're gonna have a big mana pool, like in game, probably like 20, 30, 40k, something like that, maybe even higher. I don't know what these numbers get to. I've never played a mana character in this game, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. You can look through this database. There's a lot of interesting things in here if you actually like look around, see some of the changes if you're all into that. But basically, this character just stack a crap ton of mana, get some of these good mana gears. I don't know what's really going to be optimal, but a lot of it is going to be strong. So that's basically what kind of stuff you're doing here. New character should be pretty OP. Usually the new characters are OP every single time, right? So I'm sure this one's going to be OP as well. So that's what I'm playing. It should be fun. GG.